Hello, welcome to another Pauper video. This week I'm taking a deck that I've actually tried to make a video on a couple of weeks ago, but I went 0-2 a couple of times and was really frustrated, so I didn't want to post any of those videos. So we're going to try it again. We'll see if this sees the light of day. We're trying Pestilence. Black White Pestilence, an old favorite in the channel. So this one is a version by Proboscises, however you pronounce it, where they managed to top 8 a Pauper Challenge a month ago, if not slightly longer ago. So they used 8 Spectre and a Pole of Foods to, like, stall the early game and then just grind people out with Guardian of the Good Pack, right? Noob also, like underscore noob underscore, also managed to, I think, top 16 last week's Pauper Challenge. So I thought, hey, why not? We'll give it another shot. I think that we're using almost the exact same list. I'm using pretty much the exact same list as well. I've added an extra land. I believe I've added a 4th Basilica. What I have taken out, I am not entirely sure. Maybe like one Drown and Sorrow, maybe like a random one of removal spell. I cannot remember. I probably should have checked this before I started making the video, but I've had this deck in the back burner for a while, and I just try it when I think it's fine to give a shot at. And so this deck is pretty good against red, right? And I was playing in the challenge last week, or last night, and my power died after I was 1-0. I was playing White Weenie because White Weenie, I believe, is good in the current meta because it is good against red and good against Affinity, which seem to be the main 2 decks that everyone seems to be playing. So after my power came back, after I dropped because my power went out for an hour and a half, I decided to take vengeance and go through a league, and I went 4-1. I played against mono red 4 times and Affinity once. So I lost to one of the reds because they just went nuts. They had the nuts draw, and I couldn't stop it. So, considering that's what the meta is, I'm like, well, if people are playing a lot of red, and I saw Apas, he tweeted the Wolves man himself, he also played against 4 reds in a row. So I'm like, if red is everywhere, why not try this again? So this deck is here to beat red, because, well, we can make it beat red more if we want by putting in, like, all these Drown and Sorrows, because it's the card that works against them the best. But we're trying to make it so we can, like, have a good game against everything, right? Rather than just specifically red. So we're running. So this is that's what we're hoping to play against. So let's talk about the deck. Let's talk about it. So mana base, we're running 2 Defile, just because you need some amount of, like, small cheap interaction. And for this, we need swamps. So this is why we're running Sunlit Marsh instead of Scoured Barrens to gain 1 life, because that's what I've always run in Pestilence, because you need life gain to be able to actually use Pestilence. But because we're running Defile, that's why we need to run Sunlit Marsh, so just so we have some more swamps. So that means we have 8 swamps, and we're also running 2 Snuff Out too, so that also helps turn that on. Feel like we should maybe running more, but all the other lands are pretty good. So running 2 Storefront, just as a way to gain life and fix your mana. Bajuka Bog, because it's just good against random decks. Radiant Fountain, because it's good to return back with Basilica, which is the other land we got, to gain 2 life. It's the most efficient. And plus, it lets us, like, cast Canidral and Lembas on curve, having an untapped land. Otherwise, you can run Kybera Crossroads in one of, like, the plain slots if you want, because it's a white land that gains you 2 life when it comes in tapped. But we have enough tap lands that is. Look, we're running, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 12. Running 12 tap lands, and sometimes you just need to be able to actually hit things on curve. So that's why we're running this amount of plains and swamps. So we're running 8 Spectre package. So it's just they're good. This is where we're good against red, right? We can just chump the things early. They cycle themselves because they make a clue which you can sack. And you can, like, if you really need to, like, pest and then play an inspector afterwards, so then the pest doesn't go away. Having costing 1 mana is good that way. Just and it also works well with Deadly Dispute to be able to like chump block, sack this, draw 2 cards. Little sad that we don't get to play Core Skyfisher to work with all these, but we're playing the more heavy removal version, and Core Skyfisher's not been having a great run. It just dies to too many things these days, and it just like sacrifices way too much tempo. So we may be able to. That's what Black White Blade exists, and yeah. So if you want to play a Skyfisher Inspector plan, play Black White Blade instead. Which this also plays Blade, but we're not playing Glinthawk and stuff. So talk about Defile. So we're running. This is our removal suite. So 4 Edicts, well, Tithing Blade, 4 Cast Down, 2 Defile, 1 Drown in Sorrow. So that's all our removal on 2 Snuff Out. So just Bucket Load removal, good against creature decks, bad against everything else, obviously. So this is what makes me feel like the deck is just like Gardens. Gardens, but different, because we're playing like Artifact Rocks, Deadly Dispute, Pile of Removal, Board Sweeper, and dorky creatures, and a way that just sort of locks out the game, right? To race away to the finish, which is these. So this is just Gardens, but different. I don't know if it's better or worse, but if you like Gardens, you'll probably like this. Is all I'm trying to say. So talking about Candy Trail. So we need life gain to make Pestilence work, right? Otherwise we just take too much damage early on and then we can't pest and keep it around. So Candy Trail helps fix our early draws. Also gains us 3 life, which then gets us to the point where we can get to Lembas, which also fixes our early draws, and then we can start cycling these whenever we can to gain 3 life, and then hopefully draw another one to just get that incremental life gain. So these seem to gain more than Pristine Talisman, which is what these decks used to run, and we don't really need the mana. Once we hit 3, we just need to get to 4 to hit Guardian, and then Pristine Talisman doesn't really do too much other than gain 1 life a turn, which we're better off with like the bursts of 3 that these provide, as well as just digging towards removal and cards we actually need. Removal's fine. It does. This is what the deck is going to do: is just play dorky creatures, remove everything, try and then play these 2 to lock out the game. Running 1 Drown in Sorrow just to respect mono red. It's pretty bad against most other things, but yeah, you could swap this for something else, but it seems fine in this red heavy meta. And then yeah, the lockout game of Guardian plus Pest. Because we're running Drown in Sorrow, we don't need the 4th Pest. It's sort of like the Pestilence, but we can actually hit it early. And 3 Guardian. So unless we're playing against Black White Blade, which doesn't see much play currently, Guardian should live against most things, and we should be able to hit 1. We don't need 4, I don't think. If we do, we could probably put 1 in the board if we need to. So yeah, that's the decks. For the sideboard, we have 2 more Drown in Sorrow for the red decks, and other just like go wide creature decks. Elves, I guess, is a good example. It's very good just hitting things. I'm still surprised they printed 3 mana sweepers. It just makes some decks not function, so may as well make use of them all. We got them. 3 Duress against the non-creature matchups. We need to set out removal for some things, and Duress is probably the best option. Relic for graveyard-based decks. 1 Occupy Gang for mid-range-based decks, just to be able to get a bit of card advantage that way. Returning Inspectors are fantastic. 4 Dust to Dust, because a set Affinity was everywhere as well, so this is the insurance against Affinity. It doesn't work all the time, but if you can get rid of 2... If you can like remove like Bajuka Bog removal and Dust to Dust to get rid of all the Mirror Forces, hopefully is enough. But we'll see. And 3 Dawnbreaker Cleric, because sometimes you need that little bit more just flexible. It helps against red, it helps against hexproof, and that's probably all I'll use it for. But it's just like good at multiple things. So yeah, that's Pest. Let's see if I go 0-2 again and not post this. All right, round one with Pest versus S1D. This is pretty land heavy, but it's fine. Two of the things replace themselves. Delver, okay. Not the best start. Do I play an... I guess we'll play an Inspector because I can play another one next turn. And then I think I play Storefront to get a land out of here. Boomerang. Rot-row. Sure. I don't want to draw another land. Okay, now I see why they did it in the first place. That doesn't kill. So I think I still want to do this. Sure. Or Fathom Seer? Sure. So they're going to have a Spell Pierce. Well, I've got to play a 2-drop. So let's try and kill this. That worked. And now they shouldn't be able to Terra. So got 4. They can trip. Yeah, they might be able to Terra. So could Tithing Blade. I think I just want a Lembas. See if they want to counter it. Which they do. So that's fine. It means we can bog. Means they're further away from a Terra. Okay, I think I need to keep this Defile to kill the Fathom Seer so the Tithing Blade can make them sack a Terra if they get it. Fountain. I think I need to keep this Guardian. I think I just play Sunlit Marsh. Attack. I'll try and defile the Fathom Seer. Sweet. Alright, well, we got past the double boomerang opening. Terra time. Sure. Let's just crack this clue. I could Deadly Dispute, but... yeah, that's pretty good. I could just like try and resolve Guardian. So let's just Tithing Blade. They shouldn't be able to counter it. And the scoop. Okay. Alright. Can't believe that actually worked. So, Drown and Sorrow is pretty bad. I'll put in Relics just to slow them down. I think Pest's actually pretty bad. Bring in Okabar. And Duress. Because I'm never killing any of the terrors. I'll be able to kill the other little things, but I don't think... And it actually works as a win condition. But I think I'm happier with this. Just don't play a bounce land if I don't have to, early on. Seeing how keen they are to boomerang me up. They're at 62 cards. Oh, can't keep it one lander. Yeah, that's fine. I can keep this. I will put back the Guardian. Like, Relic doesn't do too much against them, but it does slow them down enough. Just like the Bog did that game. That it seems worth it to bring in. Okay, we do not play that. Until we have no more lands to play. So we will play Swamp. We will play Inspector, so they can't force spike me. Do not counter. Attack for 1. And they're gonna do nothing. Okay. Stomp and Geist is fine. We can outrace that. Alright. As long as they don't play another Stormbound Geist, I think we're fine. Yep, that's perfectly fine. So do I try and kill this Delver? Ooh. And a Morph. I'll definitely kill that. I'll kill this. Yep. I'll keep the Snuff out. See what we draw. Another cast down. Okay, so we cast down this. Bring back the Radiant Fountain. We just keep racing. Now Boomerang doesn't affect me too much because they've also returned to their own lands. Okay, Tithing Blade's not fantastic with the Stormbound Geist in play. So we'll just keep racing with the 2 Thraben Inspectors. We might be able to get to a point where, like, if we hit a Relic, we can, like, kill it and then sack the Relic while the Undying trigger's on the stack. Ooh. Keeping it up to block. Interesting decision. Attack with the team. Alright, so play a Lembas. They just counter it. Sure. I'll Basilica Cactus Fountain. Another morph. Attack. I don't know why you didn't attack last time. I can't believe that they've been really quick to counter the Lembases. Alright, let's kill this. Counterspell? Sure. So do I Deadly Dispute? Yeah, let's do it while they're tapped out. Terrible. Okay, something good, please. Excellent. We'll just play that. Could double blade. Yeah, we can double blade. So I'm going to flip it the next turn, which should help me outrace this Stormbound Geist that I'm going to grow. Yeah, and now they've sort of screwed themselves over a little on the mana front. But now I can attack in. Double deep analysis. Nice. Okay, how many terrors we got? Just 2. Okay, just 1. And they lost some life, which is good. I knew that was going to happen. Alright, tank for 2. Alright, they'll get a boomerang to bounce this, which is going to be annoying. Yeah. Okay. Didn't attack with the Terror. Candy Trail. Okay, well I have to attack with this, right? So I guess I play Candy Trail. They will counter it. Yep. Alright, now just gotta hope they don't have anything to do with this Thraben Inspector. If they do, I lose. If they don't, I win. It's a good sign. It's a good sign. Oh, I don't win. Oh no, they... Okay. And all they had to do there was keep that morphed. They would have been able to block my Guardian and not die. So they just lost that trying to dig for some cards. I'll take that win. Yeah, Terra's okay because we've got a pile of removal, which is why it's come back, because Gardens has disappeared. But yeah, alright. 1-0. See if we can keep this up. Welcome to round 2. We're up against J-Waves, the White Weenie Master themselves. We will keep this. We'll see if they're on White Weenie. So White Weenie has a bad matchup against Gardens, which I've been calling this deck close to Gardens as it is. So we will see how this goes. Could be on something completely different. But at this point it's looking very Garden-esque. So we'll just dump whatever we can. We'll try and get another land with this. No land, so we'll just put them both on the bottom. And we'll try and rip a land off the top. Just specters everywhere. Okay, well, that didn't help. Yep, that didn't help either. Battle Screech. I'm gonna cast it. Yep. Come on, land. Yeah, I knew this would happen. Bugle Boy. Attack with the team. And a block here. Land. I don't think this helps me. Yeah, I'm just gonna... Well... If I can resolve this, so if I hit an untaps, if I hit a swamp next turn, I have a chance. But I'm taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bugle Boy. That was the worst thing. And to another Bugler. Yep. How many cards was that? So I kept 2, right? It is now turn 6. So that's... Was I on the play? I think I was. So that's 5 cards. 6, 7, 8, 9. Top 9 cards, no third land. That's just rough. So bring in these. We'll take out Snuff out. Relic doesn't really do much. I think that's fine. We just got to hit a sweeper. Well, no sweeper, but at least I got lands this time. And a card that literally does nothing. Well, at least it now does something. Still play the Basilica. Into Lembas Sunlit Marsh. Yep. Well, there's drown. So that's good. So now I can just take a little bit of time off. Don't need that. Oh, but Jukabog's pretty funny. Take 3. Bugler. Dust to dust. Yeah, okay. Fair. Like Guardian. So I won't be able to stop that. Squadron Hawk. Into Squadron Hawk. Fiend's Informant, okay. Yep. Flashback. Yep. Alright, now's a good time to sweep, I would think. So attack with the team. Drown in Sorrow. I'll keep that on top. Play the Basilica. I don't need mana untapped. Discard Strands. Journey, okay. Oh, Cannon Hawk, sure. So let's... Inspector. Marsh, because I can play that. Now I've got... Again, I need to keep attacking. Oh, pass. Screech. It's fine. Squadron Hawk. Flashback Screech. Attack with the team. Jump block the informant. Kill the team. So attack first. Put that on the bottom. Keep the Jukabog. In case they have a Strands at some point. Yep. It could still get me. Alright, let's defile one of them. And Tithing Blade the other. And then flip it. Okay, now we should be okay. Yep, sweet. Don't think I really need anything else. Dust are just annoying, but I don't think it actually really matters. I just got to learn to play around it, I guess. Yep. Just got to hope to hit the sweepers. Alright, no sweepers, but we have ways to find them. Okay, so just inspect turn 1. Then we'll marsh plus candy trail. There you go. Battle Screech, okay. It's a good one. So let's candy trail. There's a Duran and Sorrow. Both of these are actually pretty good. So I'll keep them both on top. Apply Sunlit Marsh. Pass. Skyfisher, return. Okay. That means it's flashback Battle Screech time. So let's just play this pass turn. Actually, let's kill this because it doesn't die the Duran and Sorrow. Alright, block here. Is it worth getting a 3-for-1 now? I mean, probably. We'll see. Maybe I'll wait one more turn. Candy Trail. Don't want either of these. Play this. Alright, we take it. No land? Oh, hit a land, okay. There's Pest. Am I dead to +3/+3? I mean, +2/+2. So this will be 6 +5 is 11. So I am. Not if I hold up Candy Trail, though. Guess we do this. So now I'm not dead to it. I think I still chump because I'm probably gonna do this next turn. So I'll play Lembas. Uh-oh. I was meant to That was bad. I was meant to cast down. Okay, I block here. Get dusted. Oh, Bugle, okay. This good. What'd they get? Okay. So I can cast down and drown in sorrow. I guess I just drown in sorrow. That's probably fine. I'll put it on the bottom. I don't think that's actually what I want. Let me cast down this. And then I can play Guardian, hold up Lembas to gain 3. Block the Bugler. Just Squibble Squadron Hawk. I just got to try to not die to... I think that works. So play Guardian. So now I can't die to the Guardian's Pledge. Take 2. Bugle. Inspector. Play Inspector. Gain 3. So now I can Pest. If they got the Revoke Existence for it, it's fine. Okay, so I block here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't die. So I think if I Guardian's Pledge... No, I could have done it in response. And then killed these and I shouldn't have died. Yep. Okay, so now we can Pest. Pest. Now we should be okay. Blade away the Bugle. Lembas. Sure. Gain 3. Alright, I think we're in an okay position. They got to get to the revoke existence. Enchanted Sorrow. Alright, well, let's just kill them both. Deadly Dispute. Tithing Blade. Gain some more life. Yep. Gonna bring back a Grange. Put on the Sky Fisher. Yep. 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 Okay, we just gotta get to a point where we don't die. Oh, MTGO is having some issues. But we pest for 2. I can't even sack this treasure if I want to. But I'm probably just going to play this Tithing Blade. Okay, that took way longer than it should have. Tithing Blade. Skyfish is gone. Tank for 2. Flip Blade. May give us enough life to be able to kill them with the Pestilence next turn. Okay, so now I can attack. I didn't discard Prismatic Strands. They're on 4. So now we just pest for 4. And we get there. It was a little sketchy. But just yeah, any sweeper, especially like Drowned in Sorrow. Drowned in Sorrow makes White Weenie so sad. It's a good option. Like I played it last night in a challenge and went 1-0 until my power went out. So like it's good against Red and Affinity, which seem to be everywhere. So and Gardens is backed off. So yeah, I'm just playing random things. So sorry, J Waves, but it's all for the greater good. All right, we'll see if we continue this in the next one. Right, round 3 versus Nazello. 2 lands, but neither of which we can play, so we have to mulligan. The classic 1-lander. I can't keep that either. I can keep this, as okay. I guess I get rid of an Inspector and a land. Uh-oh. Is this land destruction? No. Is this Tron? Yes, okay. Good old Monster Tron. Okay, well... don't need this, do I? Nah, I'll draw more lands anyway. We've got, like, removal for the big monstery boys. So we might be alright. Well, if I draw any removal, that is. A reunion. Is this like red Tron, but green? Oh, it's initiative Tron. Okay, this is quite a brew. I don't even know where to begin. Okay, so we candy trail first. Do I want Defile? I don't think I'm going to be able to kill anything with that. I'll keep the Basilica, though. Because I need to hit land drops. And then I will just Deadly Dispute. Oh. Do I think there's going to be a big hasty thing coming at me? Probably. Yeah, well, we'll see. I think I'm still going to Deadly Dispute so I can cast this Guardian next turn. Hopefully I don't have Tron. Nice. Nothing. Oh, it shuffled. No, I'm an idiot. Okay, I'm gonna remember that for next time. I wanted my Basilica. At least I hit a land. There we go. Alright, what are we doing? Yeah, okay. Into boarding party. Into ancient stirrings. Okay. Give him haste. No? Yeah, I can cast down that one, yeah. Do I just pass? Yeah, I think I want to sack this. Yeah, I'll just pass. They're going to keep going off now, which is going to be a bit annoying. Altar Saw. Just stirrings. They got a map. So they got a map and a Tron land. And there's this tower. So these are the two cards I know they've got. Okay, I don't know how to deal with this, to be honest. Self-assembler. It's going to be hard to deal with as well. Attack with that. I will... I was going to use this anyway. I think I killed this. Tithing Blade is interesting. It's a Candy Trail. Don't think I need Bajuka Bog. I'll take a Daily Dispute though. Can play another Guardian, but doesn't really do anything. I don't know what to do here. Guardian isn't great against Apollo colorless threats. Guess I just play this. Just sack the boarding party. And then I pass. Altasaur, yeah. It's just Cascade Tron. Never ends. Bit of reunion. They got a self-assembler in hand. Like, I don't know what to do. I need to hit a pest and it's not happening. Take 11. Okay, I guess I play this. Get a swamp. Sack this. There's a cast down. Guess I just pass. I gotta keep up to stop that boarding party. It's too much value. And they've still got 7 cards in hand. Jeez. Yeah, no, they just play a pile of self-assemblers and swing at me. I'll just scoop. I can't do anything about it. Okay, so we just want to be removal the deck. I'll bring... Says Tyrannosaur is useless. Bring a Dust to Dust to kill Maelstrom and the other one. Defile's going to be not big enough to kill anything most of the time. And then I think I need everything else. So we just run 3 Dust to Dust. Occupus seems good early if I can get it to happen. Maybe Tithing Blade isn't as good. No, it's still fine. The triple Guardian was a bit of a pain. Let's just run with 61. Sure. Okay, I'm thinking Candy Trail first. Set up the draw. Don't want Guardian. I'll take the Sunlit Marsh. Map. Yep. Okay. So now I can Candy Trail again. Alkiba doesn't really help me. Neither of these really help me. So I wonder, they're going to do like Tron? Yeah. Oh, now the Alkiba would help. I think I'm just going to use my mana most effectively. I'm going to get a Swamp. Mountain? Okay. Must already have Tron online. Okay. Land, please. Yeah, maybe I should have kept the Paducah Bog. Oh well. Alright, I'm pretty sure we're dead. Yep. Boarding party. Oh, it's Maelstrom Colossus. Okay. At least that wasn't a good one. Creature, please. I mean, land, please. Excellent. Maybe it should have been the time to Tithing Blade there. I don't know. Gonna do it again. Maelstrom. Yep. Stirrings. Excellent. That's what we want to see. Feels Maelstrom Colossus. What did they get last time? Did they get a Maelstrom Colossus as well? I got a Self-Assembler. Sure. Alright, let's kill this one. Into Inspector. Blade. Crack Clue. Okay, we're going okay. Another Maelstrom Colossus. Alright, hit another irrelevant card, please. Generous Ent. Not fantastic, I will admit. Breath weapon? Yep. Okay. No land. I think the goal's just a Tithing Blade twice. Are they self-assembler? Boarding party? Yeah, okay. It's just too much value. And I can't deal with it. uh yeah. Like they're slow, so they die to like red and whatnot. But a removal pile, they just have too much stuff. I guess I see what I draw. Dust to dust. I guess they're both fine. I'm gonna be taking too much damage next turn. So take 10. Go to 14. And then there'll be a pile of self-assemblers. Yeah, I'm not coming back from this one. I'm just gonna scoop. It's an abysmal matchup. I hope we'll never play that ever again. Alright, we'll see you in the next one. Alright, round 4 versus Komatu. A typical pest hand, where we only have one land. Yep. I love these. Alright, we can keep this. Put back land and I think I need removal spell. Let me just put back Candy Trail. Elves. Okay. Another matchup that shouldn't be terrible. If only we could draw lands. Okay. I don't think Tithing Blade does anything at this point in time. So I think I just Lembas. Find pinpoint removal. Yeah, sure, I'll attack. Alright, I've got Drowning Sorrows on the board, so I shouldn't have too much of a rough time. Draw 4. Seems good. Oh, okay, yeah, gotta play some more stuff first. Alright, well, I'm pretty sure I'm dead already. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen enough already. That was a good opening hand. So, bring in Drown in Sorrow. Take out one Tithing Blade. Just think I want to bring in a couple of Duress. File's fine. Keen Shell's fine. Spectres are pretty average. Bring in a Duress. I probably don't need that many Guardians. We'll go with this. I'm relying way too much on drawing something relevant. So I got a mulligan. Well, I've got the Drown. I need to hit 2 black sources. I need to hit a land. I'm gonna keep this and regret my life decisions. Yep. Oh god. It's gonna happen all over again. Yep. Alright. Moderately favorable matchup, and I just decide to not draw anything good. Could have mulliganed to 5. Probably should have mulliganed to 5. It's still a very good hand against us. Just keeps going. Yep. Alright. Well, that was a waste of time. Due to my own hubris. This is why I should never keep one land brainstorm hands. This is the exact same reason. But I just didn't want to mulligan to 5. Ah well. We'll see if we can get a 3-2. Alright. Round 5 versus Terminus Zero, who I think usually plays walls, which this hand isn't great, but we'll keep. Well, it's not great into walls, it's fine-ish. Okay, so let's just Candy Trail. Okay, Snuff Out's good against walls. Lembas is probably okay too. I'm probably going to Lembas next turn, which I'll draw the card. I could Tithing Blade. Yeah, I'll put the Lembas on top. Yep. Walls. So, I think I just do this now. Another one. Ooh. Ooh. Alright, I think we just win on the spot now. Yeah, still right to Tithing Blade. Just hitting all the removal. Yep, easy, easy. It's just like that. That's how it should have been against elves. um, bring in one Dren. Sorry, it's not the best against walls, but it's good against like all those little dorky turns. Guardian, put in Okuba. Okuba's never going to get through. And we'll just try this. We've got a Defile. Oh, can't do anything about that one. They mulligan? Yeah, they did. So let's just Candy Trail, see if we can find a removal spell. Guess I keep the Lembas. Because I've got nothing else going for me. And I need that for the Deadly Dispute. The call is fine. Nothing else? Okay. So let's just Lembas. Deadly Dispute is fine. X-Bane. What is this? Oh, yep, sure. Get an X-Bane. Okay. So now I can dispute this Lembas. Play another Swamp. Or do I play tap land? Play tap land. And they can devolve the X-Bane if they try to do anything silly with it. Okay, just wait till my turn. Now I Defile. And then do it again. Play Basilica? I'll just play this. Another one. Shield Wall, sure. Get another X-Bane. One, two, three, four. I might be able to Pest next turn. Yeah, okay. So we Candy Trail. Land Inspector. Play this Basilica. Pass. And then they should play Axebane, hopefully nothing else. And then I can Pest Sweep for 3. They've got Tamio's safekeeping. It's a bit rough. Yeah, but at least it'll only produce 1 mana. Cool. Alright. That's how it should have been against elves. It's nice when you draw lands. Okay. Sweet. What did I lose to? Oh, Monstertron and Elves. So it should have. I felt like it should have been a 4-1 with the matchups we played against. But hey, it's still got a positive record. It's good enough. Let's wrap this thing up. Okay, so we ended up 3-2. Positive record. Feel like it should have been a 4-1. Like, we had favorable matchups. Like, the Tron matchup seemed abysmal. It usually is, even if it's like creature-based Tron, it's still not... We can't deal with the big mana. It's just too hard. But I feel like we should be favorable against Elves, but our hands just did not cooperate either. Mono Blue's probably like 50-50. They could have actually beaten us game 2 there, but they outplayed themselves by flipping up the Fathom Seer. We beat White Weenie, which seemed pretty favorable, and we beat Walls, which is probably less favorable than Elves, but any removal pile is usually pretty good against Walls. So, do I think the deck is good? Not really. You have this sort of, like, you just do nothing until, I guess it's like, I keep comparing it to Gardens, but it feels very much like Gardens, where like you do nothing until you drop the initiative and then win, right? Well, this time you do nothing until you drop a Guardian plus a Pestilence, and then you slowly win. And the format just there's too many decks that can handle that. Like we can go towards red more by putting in more Drown in Sorrows. We could just put more spot removal, like take out this Drown in Sorrow, put in like Okba Gang to try to be more mid-range. There's a lot of different ways you can sort of build this, but yeah, at this current stage, and with MH3 coming out, I don't think this deck is going to be very good. But it served me well. It was fun to play Pest again. It was fun to actually do well with Pest again. The food package is pretty good. 8 Inspector is good. It's fine. Like it's pretty much just like Black White Blade, but with these, right? So if I take out these and put in like Skyfishes and whatnot, then it's almost like old Pestilence, just without the sweeper potential. You just play a mid-range game plan with dorky creatures and removal spells. Yeah, I don't know really what else to say. But I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the hellscape that will be MH3.